Welcome
to the Toke Show. Another great performance.
Yeah.
Killed it.
Best one so
And
far.
we actually have it recording this time.
It's a miracle.
Yeah.
So, welcome back to the Toke Show. This is another episode of Let's Toke About It. You got Stone, your host, captain.
Yeah.
We love you, Stone.
He's a captain.
Around me, Toke Show T. And we got Brick on for the first time.
Hello, everyone.
He was out of town last week, so we had to start without him. He's gonna catch up. Then over to Torque. Torquing away.
Hey,
Torque and
hey.
Torque. Torque and Torque. Token or Torque? Not Token?
Torquing the
Torquer.
Torquing.
So, oh man, I'm pretty excited about this episode. So not only do we have Kelsey on from Twitter, from the organization Badass, I think that's what it is. And they're
Real
doing
cool,
some
real
awesome
cool.
stuff out there fighting against revenge porn. And man, she's got a great story. I can't wait for her to tell it. But I'll let her do that, and we'll bring her in a few minutes here. But before we do that, I wanted to do something else for the show. So for the whole week, I was like preparing for the show. I was pretty excited about it, and like I came up with this idea called Stunners.
Stone cold.
Stone cold stunners. Cracking
the
open
bottom
2
line.
beers, busting them over my head, and pouring it all over my face.
What?
All right. So these are cards that I've come up with, and the ball's in my court tonight because I wrote all of them, so I know all the answers, so I could have prepared for them. Whereas these 3 can't.
Great.
So it's going to be pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and do one right now, and let's start with Brick.
Yes.
Being the newbie,
I'm ready.
you get to
What
be
do
the
I do?
guinea pig. So you pick up the card and read it, and then do whatever it says.
What is deeked?
Oh, yeah.
What is deeked? D-E-E-K-E-D.
Yeah.
I would guess that it is being
Some-
penetrated.
Wait.
Some-
Wow.
You about to get it.
Wow.
D-E-E-K-E.
I mean, when it's
Deeked.
all spelled out, it looks like a penis.
No.
The actual shape of the letter.
Stop.
I'm telling you, it does.
What a phallic
It's
word.
deeked.
Deeked.
It's deeked.
Pretty sure it's just somebody with that accent.
It's deep time.
Is that your final answer? Somebody with an accent.
No, that's
Can
not
you
my
use it in
final.
a sentence, please?
Tracy told me a story about where she got deeked one time.
All right, Rick, your turn.
I've never been deeked in a cell phone booth.
Cell phone booth.
All right. T, give us a sentence with the word deeked in it, please.
Um,
Come on.
she deeked all night.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Deacon and deacon and deacon and
Deeked.
deeked. I will give you my sentence, and it'll give away the answer for us, and then we'll give her, we'll say what it is. So,
I thought this was like an advertisement back in the day,
No,
wasn't it?
no.
Deeked. It's
No.
what's for dinner. Isn't that it?
so if I came up
Chicken.
to you and I said, man, round 3, I got deeked, I'm out. What would you think?
Like disqualified?
That's it.
Ooh.
It is slang.
Dang.
Yeah, it's slang for disqualified.
Oh, straight up deeked.
Yeah, man, you got deeked. Straight deeked. He was in the top 8, first seed, going in, and deeked.
Deeked.
That's what
And
happens
I think the
when you
same
play
thing happened to
Tron.
him last week. He got deeked
Got
to deeked
straight
to deeked.
deeked.
Back to back deeked.
Got
all
deeked.
deacon all
Got
day.
deeked.
All right.
So I lost.
Yeah.
Am
I guess
out?
you lost.
Like,
This
what is
isn't a win or lose. This is just a do. This is a participation trophy. It's fine.
Nice.
All right, we're going to do one more, and then we're going to bring on Kelsey. All right. Let's do Torque.
Oh, here we go. Your best KFC
Colonel.
colonel or colonel
Colonel.
Colonel.
impression? This is less phallic, or is it the same amount of phallic as yours? I'm not sure.
Your best KFC Colonel impersonation. You've seen the commercials. Come on.
Man.
I want
I'm
you.
Colonel Sanders.
Well, wait. I want you to promote pickled chicken strips.
Pickled chicken strips.
Yeah. I want you to sell pickled chicken strips as the Colonel from KFC.
I don't want to hear it.
Brick is weak.
Do it.
Try our new pickled chicken strips. It's finger-licking good.
Is that your best, like, white
No, I
accent?
don't know how to
Is
do
that
it.
your best?
That was,
You need a
I thought that
Little-
was
little
good.
It's finger licking good.
Finger-licking good.
Finger licking good.
Well, now I just sound like... Well,
All right, one more try. Go for it.
It was good to begin with.
You got to get real deep.
real deep.
It's finger licking.
does he have a very deep voice?
It depends on who's playing him.
It's very southern. Very southern.
Finger-licking good.
That was pretty good.
Now I sound like a country singer.
All right, George Strait.
Love my
Take it down a little bit.
tractor.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. A natty lie.
All right, so everybody, get ready. We're going to bring on Kelsey. Kelsey, you there?
Hi.
Hey,
Born Jano.
Hello.
what's up?
Not a lot, just chilling. How are
Awesome.
you?
Oh, doing great. I'm doing actually very great, you know. Just
Glad to
chilling,
hear it.
chillaxing. All right, so this is your shot to tell us all about what you do and the organization that you work for and
Okay.
your experience on Twitter.
Oh, Twitter. Okay. So I work for the Badass Army. I'm the CTO.
Okay.
Basically, what we do is we fight revenge porn. We help victims who have been affected by revenge porn and other forms of image abuse. There are other types.
Okay.
And what we do is we give them the tools to first take back control of their images. So, get them offline. That's our number one thing that we do. And then support them and enable them and empower them so they can get justice. So we help them go through the steps of working with the police department and the courts and really support them step to step, making sure that they get the justice that they deserve, because a lot of these cases go unpunished, unfortunately. So, the victims need every bit of support they can get. And a lot of times they aren't getting that from their family or anywhere else.
Wow. Yeah.
That's awesome, because I feel like they're victims in the situation, but it gets twisted on them for sending the picture in the first place.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's
And
what the
it's
focus
silly
goes
because we
to.
all know that most people, if not all of us, have taken or received these pictures. And so it's silly for us to shame people for doing that.
Right. I totally agree.
Man,
So,
I've done it.
you've done what?
he's done it
You
twice since
bad
he sat
boy.
here.
Send pictures.
So, Kelsey, so tell us about your campaign that you started on Twitter.
So our campaign we started, Tits to DEFCON, it just basically started with me alone with a corn dog in my car in a parking lot, where most
interested.
things start. And I was just thinking, like, man, I really want to go to this conference with my friends. We need to come up with some money to get us there because we're funded all through donations. And I was like, I'm just going to tweet this stupid tweet that I'm selling nudes to DEF CON. $10 a tit sounds good. It sounds like kind of a bargain
How
because
long did it
people
take
are
you to
going to
come up
want
with that
both.
price?
So you're automatically going to get 20, even though
Right.
you asked for 10. So it just kind of seemed like a no-brainer. So I went ahead and I did it. I am a victim of revenge porn, so maybe that's why it felt not so risky. But a lot of people really didn't understand why I would think that was acceptable, even to joke about.
So tell us about that. Tell us about some of the tweets that you got or direct messages.
People were saying that's disgusting. You have no respect for yourself, that kind of thing. But the people who were saying that, I think, didn't know my story and didn't get our message. The whole point of it was turning the tables. So as a victim of revenge porn, I'm kind of turning the tables on what happened to me and taking back the control, saying, I'm going to profit off my body instead of you for once.
Right.
And so once we kind of explained that to people and like the mission of our organization and what we do, I think they understood a little bit more. But just seeing it in your news feed popping up, a lot of people were shocked and or disappointed. But I think we were expecting that. I know that I was. I didn't expect it to get as big as it did. I certainly didn't expect to raise over $13,000.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, woo woo, that's
13K.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I could have bought a whole new set of boobs with that. You know what I mean? Like, that's nuts.
That's awesome.
So we're going to DEF CON. We're taking other women with us, and we're spreading our message about what we do as an organization and the type of legislation that needs to be passed so that everyone can get justice like me.
Right. That is so
All
awesome.
right.
I can't wait to see like the stuff that you learn at DEF CON.
I'm excited too. Yeah, it'll be fun.
All right, Kelsey, you want to try one of our stunners?
Sure, go for it.
All right, this one's for you. What is the last meme that you saw?
Oh geez.
It's hard to
Can I
think
tell
of.
you about the
It
last
is.
GIF that I saw because it's burned in my
Ooh,
memory?
GIF.
I can't see anything else.
Okay,
Is it a GIF or a GIF? I don't know.
I say GIF.
Okay, it's a GIF then. So there was this person being mean to me online today, calling me boring, and their name was like something octopus or something like that. So we started making fun of octopi. And someone posted this really creepy GIF of it's just like a man's torso, but he has like 9 arms coming out of it, and they're all moving at the same
Oh no.
I think that's my cousin.
So maybe search like 9-armed flailing man or something.
All right, who's on
Wacky
Discord?
Waving Inflatable.
That
Or
was
flailing
it.
tube man.
And I don't want to go to sleep tonight.
Oh jeez.
Wonder where his 10th arm went.
Who's on Discord? Put a octopus flailing man. First one to find it wins.
Do
I
it.
can't search it on mine for some reason.
I've got this.
Kelsey, while they're looking for that GIF, can you tell us the worst DM that you've gotten, or like the worst? Well, I guess it'd be a pickup line on Twitter. How would you describe it?
I don't know. Most people have actually been pretty nice. The people who have been the worst have been calling me out publicly. So
Wow.
the people who are calling me like a butterface and stuff like
Oh
that.
my gosh.
So those people, I think, want the attention. And so they do that in front of everybody else. The messages that I've been getting have actually been overwhelmingly positive, which has been really nice to see. A lot of people are just supporting us to spite the misogynists and the haters. So it's not even about the possibility of maybe getting a boob pic at this point, because I'm not saying, whether it did or did not happen.
Right.
But, we're getting the money, and it's going to help us continue fighting against revenge porn, and that's our goal. So
That is super awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about the Vice interview that you did?
Yeah, so Samantha, I think her name was, she reached out to me, and she had caught wind of this on Twitter, and so she just asked me, similar to you, like, what were the responses that you got, and how did people react once they found out what you were all about? And so I told her a little bit about what had happened, and a kind of second wave started up with the trolls kind of being mean and it hitting the media. People have been kind of being not so nice, but I don't read the comments, or I try not to.
Good.
So unless I'm like tagged in something, I usually won't see it. Unless like one of my friends brings it up or something, and then I'm like, dude, why'd you do that?
Nice. So, do you ever have to take a break from Twitter from time to time? Does it ever like get to you mentally?
No, it really hasn't. I felt really good about what I've done this entire time. I haven't questioned it just because I know that I'm not doing anything wrong. I think if I felt not so sure about my actions, maybe I would feel badly, but I know that all the people saying mean things, they are the ones who are wrong, and I'm the one who's right. So I don't really give a shit, like, what they say.
Right. That's great.
That is the best way to be.
Yeah, right? Thank you.
Yeah, for real.
The haters.
Hate is gonna hate.
All right, Kelsey, thank you so much for coming on and talking about your experience. We had a great time.
Thank you. Thank you
Keep
very
up the
much.
great work. It's awesome.
Yeah, everybody
Thank you
get out
very
there
much.
and follow her. Her links in the bio and the description for the podcast and blog. And yeah, that is so awesome. Man, I can't even imagine, being the victim of revenge porn. Like,
Right.
just knowing that you're violated, right? You are out there for everybody.
You send that
Well, that's a
in
nightmare,
privacy.
right?
Yeah.
Everyone's so scared because the internet's. I mean, you're afraid that anything that gets out just will always be out there.
Right. But in this case, somebody else is profiting off, something that you
Well, I
sent.
thought that
Right.
once it's out there, it's always out there. You can't get it down.
Well, Google has scraped it. I'm sure it's still out there. I don't know.
Is that what her company is doing? Is
Yeah,
they're
they're-
hacking and trying to take them down
Right.
off
I
the
guess just trying to
websites that are
figure out
hosting
a
them.
good way to do it.
Like, I can't even imagine the work that goes into it. Like, I'm a software developer, but the work that they do is so far out of my depth. I couldn't even be, know where to start. Like, yeah, we're all software people, right? But they do something that's so much more technical and in your face, right?
In your
Where I'm
face.
behind the scenes, like, I'm just over here fixing some bugs. They're out in the field. They're the deployed ones, the InfoSec community. Yeah, I can't even imagine.
That's awesome, though. I mean, it's not something that really I think about up till today, like revenge porn. I mean,
Right.
I've never been a part of anything like that. So,
Well, like in high school and stuff, I remember there was one particular instance that a girl was dating a guy for a long time, several years, and they got into some nasty argument and broke up, and he found pictures of her nudes that she sent him of her downstairs.
Of her downstairs?
Her downstairs.
Her
okay?
downstairs.
Yeah.
Vagina.
The
It was-
basement.
So
All I can think of is the basement from It, where it's like hiding in the corner and Georgie's there. He's like,
God.
you float too.
no.
And then he runs.
No, this is just a vagina. It's just a vag pic, okay?
Okay.
But
All
he
right.
prints it out in
Lip
multiple
slip.
copies,
Oh,
tapes it around the school.
that's the
and
old
the next,
school.
The next morning, yeah, and this, I mean,
That's kicking it back to like the early 2000s.
But we all
when you
showed
have
up.
to print it out, because the dude didn't know how to make a website, right? He probably didn't even know what Google was. He was just like,
Yeah.
oh, look at this pic, bro. I was like, I'm gonna print it. Why
He-
does that
he,
even go
like-
through your mind?
He somehow emailed it to himself from his LG chocolate.
chocolate.
Anyway, but yeah, so we all showed up to school the next day early in the morning. I don't know when they did it, but they were everywhere and everybody saw it and she was mortified.
Imagine if that was you.
Would you still stay at that school?
I don't even know what I would
Absolutely
be
no
able
way.
to
I
do.
don't think you
be in the
could.
same state.
Either that or I would just be like, fuck it, fuck everybody. But knowing myself in high school, I would have left. Like, I would have been just
Like-
too embarrassed.
Now, imagine that. So that situation is on the local scale, right? Only that school saw those pictures. You know,
And the impact that had, imagine
Right.
that multiplied by
on a
thousands
global
of
scale.
people. Yeah.
On a global scale. That is scary to think about. That's like a Black Mirror episode, but in real life. It's already happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I
All
don't
right.
know, like several instances of it.
T, do a stunner.
Oh, man.
Before she does that, can I ask a question? What
fine.
would make someone want to send a nude pic? I mean, I've never sent one.
Oh, okay. So I'll give you a good example.
Like,
Imagine
what are you trying to do there?
imagine that you have to travel for 3 weeks, right? You're going to be gone for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And a week and a half from in that, right? You're just calling your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your lover or whatever. And you guys are talking. You're like, oh, man, I'm kind of getting hot. And then, like, send me a picture of your body. Yo, body. Send me a picture of your body. And then, of course, they're going to do it because, A, they want to feel sexy. I would want to feel sexy, so I'd take my picture, whatever. And you send it, and you hope they're like, oh, yeah, it's sexy. But then 3 years down the road, you guys have a nasty breakup, and they're, like, going through their phone 3 years later, and they're like, ha, I'm going to post this.
It's messed up.
Why would anybody do that? That's so awful.
It's worse than petty, right? What's another word worse than petty?
I've already learned a word today.
What was it?
Deeked.
He's
Deeked.
reached his max.
Deeked.
Oh, deeked.
All right, you want me to do my stunner?
Yeah, do it.
All right.
Number one stunner.
All right.
But
What?
Ooh, okay. What is 5% of 25,000?
What is 5% of 25,000?
Well, can I
you can't use your phone.
can I write?
And now you can't write. What are you going
I
to write
can't do
with?
this
You
well,
don't even have anything to write with.
How are you going to make a math-related stunner and not
Just
have
carry the one.
I bet
T.
Torque knows it. I bet Torque knows it already.
I got
There's like the
a
easy.
shit stunner. This
Oh my
isn't fun.
gosh. Well, you got to solve it.
Math. I've been doing math all day.
Give a guess.
Okay.
Come on.
5%. Is it 5,000?
Denied.
I don't know.
D.
I can't do this in my head.
Hard no.
Torque, what is it?
You said 25,000?
Yeah, 5%.
So you carry the decimal place for 10%, which would be 2,500. Then you divide that by 2, which would be 12,550.
1,250.
What are you talking about?
1,250.
That's the easiest way to do the math. So you want 5%. The easiest percentage
how
you
I
can
do
do
it.
is 10%.
I do 10%, right?
You do 10%, then you
20.
divide it by 2, which would be 5%.
Right.
And the easiest way of doing 10% is to move the decimal
It's
place
1250.
one spot to the left.
It's 1250.
Oh.
I was going to say 1,200.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you got a shit stunner.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's what happens when I have to sit here and write 20 stunners.
You made
Number one
me a
stunner.
stack specifically on this
All right.
bitch.
I really don't
All
know
right.
how the new core math that they teach kids nowadays would do that equation,
My kid, whenever I have a kid and they're doing Common Core, I'm not going to know shit.
right?
I ain't.
Like, how do you help your kid with their homework?
I do it the regular way, and then I just write the answer.
I guess you could Google it.
First,
I
you
bet
take the
there's
exchange rate.
Man, I'm going to have to learn how to do Common Core. I don't want to. All right.
Home
Answers in
school.
penguins.
See, do the second stunner then.
Oh, good. Thank
I create my own
I
curriculum.
want the answers in joules.
you. Okay. What are the leaves in A Land Before Time called? First of all, it's The Land Before Time.
Okay.
And they're tree stars.
Nice.
Stars.
Boo.
That is
got
correct.
it.
That is correct.
I knew
Tree
so.
stars.
I knew when I wrote that one that she was going to get that.
Littlefoot.
You just thought it was funnier to give me the math one.
I shuffled them all. They're all random.
Three horns
Who did
do
you
not
want?
play with long necks.
Shark tooth.
All right, so
Wow.
I was thinking about this the other day. So I had a septoplasty.
Ew.
Do you know what that is?
No, but it sounds gross.
Bathroom back
So
up.
it's nose. It's in your nose, and they like go
I
up
don't
in
have
there
any.
and they shave down something in your nose. And I had like a deviated septum, I guess. So they wanted to fix that too. But basically, I can't breathe great through my nose, or I couldn't. I still can't all the way, but it's better. Anyway, so to do this, they had to put these huge splints in my nose. And you can think of them like miniature corn dogs up my nostril.
Are they deep fried?
And they had to stay up there for 3 days.
Honey batter.
So I got back to the doctor to get these splints removed from my nose. And one at a time, he pulled them out. And it felt like it was pulling a piece of my brain.
Oh,
Was it bad or good though?
I liked it.
Was it?
Right? Like
Right.
it's one of those sensations.
That you're never going to get again.
Satisfaction.
I can never get that sensation
Yeah.
again unless I get a septoplasty and put a splint in there for 3 days and then slowly pull it out.
it's a release.
So
That's all it is.
it was pulling,
Oh, God.
and I could feel my eyes rolling back into the back of my head,
You had a nosegasm?
and then
Nosegasm.
boom, it was out.
Those are the best kind of gasms.
Man.
That sounds awful.
It was the weirdest feeling, and like I was, should I smoke a cigarette after this?
Have you ever
Should-
broken your
should I?
nose?
I still had one more. No, I've never broken my nose.
So I had the same sort of thing where they put a bunch of cotton or whatever up your nose, and then when they pulled it out, I'm guessing it was the same sensation. It's hard
got
to
to be
describe.
close.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's hard to describe.
Just like a release of pressure in your face.
Oh yeah.
I have it right now.
yeah.
A pulling
From when I got
sensation.
hit in lacrosse.
Oh,
Got
In your
twice,
crotch?
Twice in the face, right in the nose. So now one nostril is not as big as the other nostril.
is that why you snore?
Yes, it is.
That's probably why you
That's the
snore.
only reason.
Could
So-
be some apnea.
Guess who joined Twitter? Has anybody heard about this?
Who joined Twitter?
Guess who joined Twitter?
Who is it?
Brick.
O.J. Simpson.
Wow.
O.J.
Whoa.
Simpson.
He has a lot of followers, doesn't he?
He's already gotten 500,000 followers.
Do you follow him?
No, I don't. I do look at his Twitter profile. He only has like two videos.
What does he do?
He walks in his jail cell.
No, he's out.
free.
Oh,
He's
he's
free
out
now.
already?
Yeah, he's out.
Oh.
He's a citizen of the United States again.
Was he ever not a citizen?
I think you get your rights stripped away when you're in jail.
They gave away his
You get a lot of things
They
stripped
gave away
off
his
you.
number in Buffalo.
Wow.
It was retired.
Huh. You need to lean in closer to the mic.
He was retired.
Okay, thanks. So,
He
yeah.
wanted to sound distant and sad.
So he was trending for a little while, but it was mostly people trying to make fun of him. And, like, everybody was tweeting the same shit. It's like, OJ taking a stab out of Twitter.
Oh, snap, son.
Get it? But he didn't do it.
Right.
Glove does not fit. You must acquit.
Can you imagine that same trial this year, like, in this time period? He would have definitely been convicted, right? We would have had better DNA evidence, better
Wow.
what, forensic stuff. I
I don't know.
Better than being able to say, does this glove fit on his hand?
There would be a lot more things
It was the Chewbacca
that would
defense.
happen to the trial if it happened nowadays, I think.
Like what? More media?
Well, definitely more media attention.
Well, obviously.
Right? And
somebody
I think
famous.
we would have a big racial thing to it also.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, that's a sensitive subject, and I'm not trying to say anything about
got
racism
you.
or anything like
No,
that.
yeah, we got you.
But with the explosion of social media and all that, there's no way it wouldn't happen.
All right. There's no way that he wouldn't get convicted, or there wouldn't be an outburst.
It wouldn't be an outburst.
Oh,
There'd
yeah.
definitely be an outburst.
Oh, of course. I don't know, man. It was crazy back then. It would be crazy today.
Yeah, and then you would have different news stations just making up crap about it too.
Yeah, and then what, like myfarmermom.com with their own spin on it?
CNN would have a headline like, "OJ stabbed the judge," something stupid.
OJ stabbed the judge.
What you didn't know. What you
OJ
didn't
stabbed
know.
the judge. Now everybody is on the run.
Translates over well.
OJ stabbed the judge.
So I thought about this. I think it was on Monday. Like, what if there was an adult summer camp that we had?
Grown Ups Part 4.
Sounds like a sandals.
Isn't that
So-
just the beach?
No, it's not the beach. It needs to have a lake with one of those launch pads that you jump on. I think it's called the Blob.
Like the
Fat
giant
Camp.
inflatable thing?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. No, it was Heavyweights. The movie was Heavyweights. The Blob.
Was it like a full obstacle course?
No, it's just the Blob. Anyway, it would have one of those. It would have cabins. We would invite people, like, from all over to just come and hang out. We'd have big bonfires every night.
Make s'mores.
Make s'mores. We'd grill.
And the
every
host
night.
would be Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Wouldn't that be? That just
And
sounds
Kevin
like,
Hart.
And
No,
we just
Kevin Hart is
we
better.
go for a week. It's a whole week, fully inclusive, exclusive, inclusive.
inclusive and exclusive.
Yeah, like we just have a lot of weed and a lot of alcohol, and we're camping.
Okay.
But you can't be
deked up.
crazy.
And we're not. You can't. We'll deke you. If you want us to deke you, we'll deke you.
2 strikes, you're deked.
Right.
I don't want to be deked.
Well, don't fuck up.
Don't
Don't
get
be
2
weird.
strikes.
Brick. Oh my gosh. That's
Get
what
the
that's
people's
what the
elbow.
audience loves.
The gulps.
Brick's gulp.
Big gulp.
I'll give you something to gulp.
Your face.
A big gulp from Circle K. 32 ounce, $1.99.
Route 44 cherry limeade. Best drink on planet Earth.
Wait, T, what's your favorite drink?
From where? Just in
Ever.
general. A drink that I could drink all the time.
One drink right now.
Wow, that's hard, man.
Right now.
Right now.
Well, I really like peach tea.
Okay, I thought you were going to say like cream slush from
Well,
Sonic.
yeah, I
Well,
was
no,
going
no,
to,
you
but
lost
then
it.
you made it too broad.
No.
Like just any type
No.
of peach tea?
I do like peach tea.
I really like the peach tea from Wawa.
Oh, Wawa.
What about the peace tea, Georgia peach?
Sweet
I
Georgia
don't know
peach.
this.
You don't know about this?
I don't.
Sploge.
Sploge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is from Archer? What does she say? Sploosh.
Splish.
Sploosh. All right, Brick, do a stunner.
All right, stunner coming up.
It's going to be math.
3 different synonyms for penis.
Synonym rolls.
Ooh.
Synonym rolls.
Synonym rolls.
Sounds delicious.
What
Cream
sounds
of
delicious? What sounds delicious, Brick?
Cinnamon rolls.
Those are, I had some in the
Cinnamon
fridge.
rolls.
Cinnamon.
Spaghetti, spaghetti.
Come on.
Cock, dick, Peter.
Wow.
Oh,
Later.
That was not imaginative at all.
he was just like, he solved it.
All
That's
right,
he
all
asked
right,
him to
Torque.
do.
A different one.
Purple-headed yogurt slinger.
Wow. T.
I don't remember what we're doing.
Schlong.
Tallywhacker.
Pecker.
Synonyms for
You already
penis.
said pecker.
I did not say pecker.
You said Peter? Peter and pecker are almost the same thing. Come on.
Well, he...
That is not.
He deked a pail of pickled peppers.
Don't
A
peck
peck.
my peen of pickled peepees.
Did anybody say trouser snake?
Not yet.
No.
Ooh, nice.
Good one.
Good one.
Nice.
The Lone Ranger.
What?
Came in late, but it's fine.
Why wouldn't it be Tonto? Why would it be? I don't know.
Doop, doop, doop.
All right, another one.
Doom.
Torch.
Oh, there's too many now.
No, come on.
I feel like that's enough.
No, we need another
We
one.
need another one?
Do it.
I said schlong,
Yeah, it's already it.
That's
but I said it
already
out of turn.
Oh my gosh. All right,
Jock.
Torque. Let's do a stunner.
Here we go.
Johnson.
Torque.
Of course.
Come
It's
on.
the square root of 169.
Ooh, 169. Thank you, ma'am. Or sir.
math.
If you could see the look on his face right now, he's very deep in thought.
Oh, man, I'm trying to...
Calculation.
I've had too many beers.
His lips quivering.
Quiver with thought. I gotta think about this.
Come on, you don't have to think that much.
Hold on. Wait.
The silence is
Are you
killing me.
waiting?
Kenny
We are
Coltrane.
waiting.
I'm trying to think.
All right, you got to guess now. You got.
I don't want to guess.
You got
Guess
it.
time.
guess, just
Guess
guess,
time.
just guess.
Wait.
Does anybody know the square root of 169?
Oh, hell no.
Is it
169.
Is it 13?
13?
It is.
Yeah. it's
Oh,
13.
Brick beat you.
Wow.
He sure did.
Wow.
Brick the genius.
I wanted to say 13, and then for some reason the math jumbled in my mind.
What's the phobia of the number 13?
I think I know it.
Is it Jim Carrey?
No.
Triskaidekaphobia.
Yeah, triskaidekaphobia.
Right. That was a movie, right? Didn't he do a movie 13?
Number 23.
Oh, it was 23. My bad.
Wow.
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 I'm so sorry.
There was an arachnophobia movie.
There
Yes,
was
there
an
was.
arachnophobia.
Scared the shit out
John
of me.
Goodman.
All right, so I was at Publix the other day,
No.
Tell me more.
and
I already like the
why
story.
does I love Publix, I love everybody in Publix. Why does the bagger want to take my card out?
Because they have to.
They don't have to.
They do.
Why do they ask me that?
They have to ask you. They have to ask you. They
Okay.
don't have to
They have
take
to
out the
offer.
cart.
Okay, I'll
It's part
say
of-
I will concede. They might have to ask me. Okay.
Yes.
I say no, and then they want to fight me.
Yes.
They're like, no, I want to take this out.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm
some
It is,
sure.
it
do
is
wanna fight
store
you.
policy.
They have to, like,
if I say no,
insist.
they have to harass me.
No, they have to, I guess, show you.
Did you work at Publix?
I did, actually.
Okay, so let's go. So this is real talk right here.
Yes.
Go
The
ahead.
realist.
So you have to take the cart from them, like put it in your hands, and ask them at least twice if they would like. Well, it's more of
Oh my gosh.
you're not really even supposed to ask the customer. You're
You're
supposed to
supposed to
say
take it?
you're
Like
supposed to
say,
say
"I'll take these out for you."
I'll help you get these to the car.
Okay, so it's
Or
not even a
let's take-
question.
It's not.
That's what I was told
because
the
you,
other day.
You
I
want,
can vouch for
You
that.
want the customer to genuinely feel like you want to help them.
This is very confrontational.
Yes.
I don't want.
You
them in
also
my face.
cannot take any tips.
even if I force it.
Yes, and what the
If I put it
company
in their
wants you to
pocket.
do, if the customer will get upset if you don't take the tip,
Uh-huh.
you're supposed to take the money
Mhm.
and go give it to, like the manager or whatever.
Okay, so
you're
in
not
this
supposed to
situation, I want to be the manager, right?
Pocket it.
Yeah,
So
I
I
wonder
had
where
one
that goes.
instance
All right.
because I started out bagging groceries there, and this guy comes in, he buys like a 12-pack or something, and he got some change or something. He just throws a 5 at me,
Throws it at you.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm just looking at him. Then I look at the cashier, and I look back at him. I didn't know if I was supposed to be offended or not, but I was like, "No, sir,
Take
we're
this
not allowed to
5.
take it." He's like, "Take the money."
Take it. You take it, boy.
You know how awkward that situation is?
That's really threatening.
That is really threatening. Why
You're
would you
gonna
do
take my
that?
money.
You take it. If you don't take it,
But it is a great company to work for.
really,
Yes, everyone is genuinely nice. Well, the
Everybody?
experience that I had.
Everybody.
Yeah, well, at the store that I worked at anyways.
Everybody.
Everybody.
They probably don't.
No, I can't say all the
tolerate-
customers, but everyone that I worked with.
What about the benefits? What were the benefits like? Would you go back and work for Publix now?
I don't think I would bag groceries now. If I could be a manager, possibly.
Okay, yeah, it's like your manager.
So that's another thing that's good about them is they only, what is the word I'm looking for?
Hire from within?
Yeah, they hire from within.
Okay.
So you only get promotions if you've already worked for them or
okay.
working for them.
Well,
that's
yeah, I
good.
mean, to get a promotion, you have to work for them, right?
Yeah.
Well, but they're not hiring outside
Right.
managers.
Right.
So you don't have someone coming in and trying to change anything.
They're the Chick-fil-A of grocery stores.
What
Really?
a great place Chick-fil-A is.
It is. Let me just tell you about that chicken sandwich.
It's all right.
What do you mean it's
You're not a
all
fan.
right?
You're not a fan of Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, it's okay. Like, I don't get the hype.
That's not
over
their
it.
slogan.
I do not get the hype.
Chick-fil-A.
It's just okay.
Like, we've passed by Chick-fil-A's many times, and I'm like, I don't really want Chick-fil-A.
We used to eat a lot of Chick-fil-A. What are you talking about?
No.
Well, you know
even
the
a lot
only
is
day
not
you want
really a
Chick-fil-A
lot.
is on Sunday.
Sunday.
Exactly. I'm just not taking, they don't blow me away.
Chicken
okay.
minis.
I think Zaxby's is better than Chick-fil-A.
I
think it is.
disagree.
That Zax
Incorrect,
sauce
sir.
is right on point.
I mean, it is.
If it's all
And-
about the sauce,
No.
Chick-fil-A has amazing sauce.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Polynesian.
Polynesian sauce, Chick-fil-A sauce, buttermilk ranch, buffalo sauce, barbecue sauce.
I like the spicy sriracha sauce.
Brick, you need to lean in closer to your mic.
No.
Spicy sriracha sauce.
Thank you. You sound like you're yelling down a tunnel.
Hello.
I need sauce.
I need 2 ranches.
I need some
Butter
sauce.
I got a fever.
Give me sauce.
And the only cure is Chick-fil-A
Can
sauce.
you make my burger fresh?
fresh.
Can you make me fries with no salt, please?
Also, did you know that Chick-fil-A will prepare your lunch even during breakfast hours?
Will they prepare my breakfast during lunch hours?
Yes. No.
Oh. See, that's what I want. I want
Well,
my breakfast. I want chicken minis.
Yeah.
And I don't want them at 9 a.m. in the morning.
Hey,
I want
they-
them at 3 p.m.
They did that for a minute where you could get them.
Not all
day.
stores. It was like participating stores.
Well, it's kind of hard
And no
to
one
keep
that I went to was
biscuits on hand
participating.
if people want breakfast all day.
Biscuits are so easy to make.
You gotta make
Right,
them
but you
from
got to keep them
scratch.
on hand. They go
So?
hard after a while.
Just keep making them. People are going to buy them.
I'm sure they don't have the space.
Take
for
my business model. Make a lot of biscuits. Bake a lot of Tits.
Ooh,
All right.
right.
I'm going to do a stunner.
do it.
Who is married to the actress that played Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Who is the actress?
Is
Who
it-
is married to the actress that played Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
I
Was the actress's name Michelle something?
Michelle
Geller.
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 Yeah.
Mm.
So she's married now.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. Yeah. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Joss Whedon. Are these all the hot words that I need to have a famous podcast? Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yes.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Right on.
I used to love him.
Yeah.
They belong together.
They
And
do.
luckily I knew that tidbit already. I didn't have to Google that before I wrote that question. Because I think we were at a Barnes & Noble one time. And we saw Freddie Prinze Jr. on a Nostalgia magazine.
Mm-hmm.
And T was like, oh my God, Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Freddie Prinze.
Daphne and Freddie is what I was
Oh, yeah,
saying.
yeah.
How often do you guys go to a bookstore?
Not as frequently anymore.
Yeah, we used to go almost weekly.
Now we go to see what board games they have.
The bookstore for board games,
Yeah, pretty much.
Sometimes.
2019.
It's just a
I'd
nice
go
place
when we're
to
drunk.
Yeah, you like to go when you're drunk?
Yeah, try
Throw
to
books.
just go through all the books, try to find our way to the erotic section.
Play dictionary tag.
be. I
All
don't
right,
even
all
think
right.
spell Yarmouth.
You just said the adult what?
The adult section.
The adult section. All right.
There's
I
an
want
adult
you,
section?
I want you to
There
make
is.
up. I want you to make up a Harry Potter spell, a spell that would be in the world that Harry Potter lives in, that universe. I want you to make up a spell that includes some erotic item.
Dildontify.
Dildonctify.
Does that turn something into a?
Dildonctify. Well,
It turns them into a dildo.
ify means that it is transforming, right? That's what the ify. Didonk
Dildont.
Dildont.
Dildontify.
Dildonktify.
Shall I spell it for you?
Dildonked. Dildonked.
Donk.
All right.
It just came to me.
Brick, so we need to hear a funny story from you. So last week we all told funny stories from our background.
Funny story.
So now it's this time for you.
All right. What kind of funny story? What did you guys tell?
Pick some. You can. Ooh, I know what I want to tell. I want to tell the time that Brick tried a special brownie.
Oh,
Is this my very first one?
amongst friends,
So
he thought he was safe.
he had never had a brownie before. I don't think he's ever had anything before. Okay.
Correct.
He's never had any food.
Yeah, ever.
Ever.
And I had this batch of brownies, and he came over and was like, "Hey man, you want to just chill out a little bit?" And I'm like, okay. We both ate a brownie. And then he's like, "I'm not," this is the classic, "I'm not feeling it" story, right?
Kind of disappointed.
After about 15 minutes, okay?
Right, yeah. So he shoves another half in his mouth, okay? And then,
And these were not well measured out brownies.
no, these
This was
were
just
we're
eyeball.
just doing it, yeah. And I'm pretty sure that I
Just
put way
trying to
more
get
than
high.
I was supposed to.
Yeah.
But it worked, It served its purpose.
Measurements are just a guideline.
Right, just throw a handful
a hash
of
of
here,
this,
a
hash
shashel
full
of
in
here,
here.
and a peck of this.
We're gonna deke you good.
Get deeked. All right, so I'm going to do this in chronological order. So we eat the brownies. He
We had the
eats
brownie.
a second half of a brownie. And then we're sitting there playing a game, and he just starts laughing. And I start laughing, and we just keep playing off of each other until we can't stop laughing, and he's on the floor, like, trying to breathe.
At this point, nobody's breathing. They're just like,
Right. It was probably the hardest that I've laughed. It might be the hardest that I've laughed.
What a great
I think I almost
workout.
died. I could have
Right.
almost died.
It was crazy.
I
so
was afraid somebody was going to pass out.
we're at the giggle stage, right? So we're giggling.
Super giggles.
We're having a good time.
And next you can feel your bones.
Yeah. And then I look over to Brick, and he's walking across the room, and then all of a sudden he starts walking in slow-mo. And I have to say, I was looking at him, and he was walking as if in slow-mo, but in real time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Like Inception.
He thinks he's in slow-mo, but I see him in real time.
He's just moving
All right.
very slow.
And
Taking
again,
large
he's laughing a
steps.
lot. He's laughing a lot.
Just creeping around the room.
And at this point, I say, I want some chicken. I want to go out and get some chicken of the buffalo variety.
Buffalo wings.
I am really digging it, and maybe some fried cheese curds.
Yep.
So we decide, we have a DD, and the DD's like, okay, I'll take you
DD.
there. Right, DD. And
Deek deek.
The DD.
without the
named T.
DD, but I'll deke that DD. Anyway,
What?
they take us to get some chicken. And after ordering, Brick starts looking at his hand, and he's making fists. And he's looking at it like he's trying to, he's really gripping, right? Really gripping. And he gets his order, and it's just some boneless buffalo wings.
Parmesan garlic.
And
Half mild.
with two hands, he grips this fork. Two hands, like a tennis racket.
Broadsword.
And
Claymore.
a little fork. The waitress is standing right there looking at him, right? He stabs a boneless buffalo wing
With his pitchfork.
with two hands on it.
Yeah.
Two hands on it. So you can imagine two
This
hands
is a big boneless wing.
Stabbing
What do you
it.
want from me?
and then like dramatically eating it from above.
Meanwhile, she was still standing there because she wanted to see if he wanted a refill or something.
She's been asking him. She's like, sir, would you like a refill?
Do you guys have smaller forks?
We were like, Brick, do you want
I've
more
got
to
a fucking
drink?
trident over here. A fucking trident.
He's in his
And-
own world.
And I couldn't bring the buffalo wing to my mouth.
No.
I tried
It's like
so
it weighed
hard.
1,000 pounds.
I tried so hard, and I just get a little bit further, and I just couldn't control my arms.
So at this point, he dead looks me in the eye, and he says, I need to get out of here.
He's still keeping his head really low to the table. I was like, I need to get out.
And I said, I just got my food. I want to eat. I'm starving.
No, we have to get out of this place.
He says, I'm going to lose my mind.
Their utensils
I am
are
gonna
tripping me
lose-
out.
My mind.
I did say that.
I flag the waitress down. I say, hey, can we get our check and some to-go boxes? And she looks at us, and she knows, right? She's like, you just got your food. Why are you getting your stuff to go?
Somebody fucked up.
I
Right.
just can't handle this right
So
now.
she brings out the
It was
boxes.
This food is
and
too fresh.
Brick's over here, like, rocking himself to sleep, right? And then finally get him back up, and I pretty much have to put him on my shoulder.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Back up.
All right.
Are you talking about when we get out of the car?
No, we're leaving the wing place.
Okay, we're leaving the wing place.
Oh, my
All right,
gosh.
You're good. You're good then.
All right.
I just didn't understand. All right, go ahead.
All right, so we get out and back into the car, right? And we start going back home. And it's a short drive. It's not very long, right? And again, the DD is driving, and we're just chilling. And I hear Brick in the back seat, like, really focused on his breathing, like this. Like he's really in thought about it. Like
These snozzberries
he's
taste like
forcing
snozzberries.
he's forcing his lungs to expand, right? He's forcing his lungs to expand. He's focusing so hard. And okay, I shit you not. He says, I can't breathe. Hospital, maybe?
All between like
I'm from
labored
Burgundy.
breaths.
And at this point, you know, T is a registered nurse. She dead ass looks back and says, I am not taking you to the hospital.
It's like, you're fine. You're breathing.
It's like, you traitor.
Imagine waking up in the hospital. Imagine waking up in the hospital and the nurse comes over and you're like, how did I get here? And she says, Sir, you were very high. Why were you so high?
That doesn't sound like me.
It's not my character.
Anyway, story's not over.
No, it's not.
After begging to go to the hospital, we pull in the driveway, and I can hear him in the back seat rocking. Like, kind of reminds me of The Exorcist, maybe. Like you can hear the rocking, but you can't see it.
It's kind of dark. but
And
okay.
all he says is, I'm going to pass out. I'm going to pass out. I'm going to pass out. And I say, Brick, you're not going to pass out. He says, I'm going to.
At this point, I take my chicken and I go inside and I eat.
T is over this shit. Like, she is so done.
Yeah.
And I go around the car, and I open the car door, and I touch him, and he goes, Am I dead?
Yes, this is your heaven.
Welcome, son.
Father.
And then he is the most rickety person ever walking up the driveway. Like he is a
fragile.
90-year-old man, his shins shaking, and we finally get him in the house.
Couldn't move my lungs, let alone my legs.
Oh, we're not done yet. We sit him on the couch. He says, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. And I say, you're not going to throw up. He says, I'm going to throw up. I said, I'm going to get you a trash can, but you're not going to throw up. Nobody throws up smoking weed. He says, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. I put the trash can in his hand and said,
He did not smoke it though.
immediately into the
Yes.
trash can. Like, it was the most perfect timing that I've ever had.
I mean, I gave him fair warning.
That was a lot of warnings.
No,
It was a lot of warning.
I'm going to throw up.
Plenty of
I'm
time.
going to throw
A
up.
little suspicion.
I'm
Yeah.
going to throw up.
Luckily, that was the last of it. You know, he kind of fell asleep, and then
He threw up into 2 separate garbage cans first.
Right.
We had to hose him out outside.
oh my gosh, yeah, it was terrible. But I'm a good
You
friend,
hosed me?
so I go straight
Not
into
you.
like caregiver mode, and I'm like, it's okay, Brick.
I naked?
Brick, it's okay, buddy. I'm here, and we got him through it.
You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy.
So that was
alive
my story
today.
for you. So now I want you to come up with a story and tell us.
All right, what topic? Do I get a topic?
I want the story where you almost
Deep,
drowned
deep story.
in a hotel room.
Oh, okay.
That's a good headline.
That's pretty
Man
easy.
almost drowns in hotel room.
Okay, so spoiler alert, I'm alive.
Yeah.
Just want y'all to know I
Right.
did not
Made it
die.
through.
I did not drown, and I am safe.
That's why I said man almost drowns.
So I was working for a company that will remain nameless, and I was a manager there, and we were on a managers conference.
Manager conference.
And so I'm there, and it was probably like 2 days into the meeting, and we're all done. We're at the swimming pool, just hanging out.
2-day long meeting.
It was a whole
2-day
weekend.
long
It was a whole weekend of meetings.
No sleep.
Hardly any. especially for me.
Especially with the outcome of this story.
Yes. So, and they're all like, hey, let's go hit up a strip club. You know, they got a really awesome strip club down the street. And I was like, okay, I'll go. And like everybody agreed to go to the strip club, and we're going to meet in the lobby at whatever time, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. And so that time came, I came down to the lobby, and nobody was there yet. And so I get on the group me or whatever our group was that we had. And I was like, hey, what is it?
Is it like Meetup or something?
No, just like the group messaging.
WhatsApp?
For the managers.
Oh, like hot schedules?
Yeah, it's something like that. But anyway, so they're like, nah, so-and-so backed out, and that means the other guy wasn't coming, so I'm not going to go, and the other guy's not coming. So
Yeah, that's very confusing. So who went?
nobody was going,
not coming.
but I was in the lobby. I'm
You were
already
ready.
hyped up.
And
I'm
nobody's
ready to go
going
to
but
a
you.
strip club. I got ones. I'm ready.
How many ones did you have? How many
I think I
ones
had
do you take to a
$100.
strip club?
I think I had $100. There's a lot of ones.
That's a stack of ones right there.
It's a pretty big stack.
Okay.
I want to make it rain.
All right. So
No
strip
big
club.
bills.
So I'm like, screw it. I call a taxi, tell the taxi guy, hey, I want to go to the strip club. I want to have a good time. Just kind of show me the way. And so he drove me there.
I will show you D-Way.
I'll show you D. Wade. Anyway,
I got him off track. I got him struggling.
so I get to the strip club, get out of the taxi. I go in, and it wasn't super busy at the time. So
What day of the week was this?
It's like a Tuesday.
no, it was.
He's getting happy hour,
it was
4
like a
p.m.
Saturday, but it was.
All you can eat wing day.
Yeah, it was like
All you can eat crab leg
maybe
day.
like
Crab leg day.
6 o'clock. Like, so it was like right before the whole rush got there.
Okay.
So I'm in there and I'm throwing some ones. You know, order me a drink. I was like, I'll start with the Long Island. You know, get to feeling right.
Oh,
I want to
yeah.
feel right. You know, while I'm in strip club. And of course, you know, I also want to get a lap dance while I'm in a strip club. So I ordered me a lap dance. I'm
How
looking
much is a
around
lap
for all
dance?
my people that
You
might be
order it.
there.
How do you order it? Like an app? On your app, you're like, I will request one
No,
lap
you
dance.
just wave
Lap
down
dance to go,
stripper,
please.
and you just tell her you want a lap.
How do you flag down a stripper?
You put your
Like a
hand down.
taxi
You just
cab?
Put your hand, yeah,
You
like
hail a taxi, you're like-
it's like you hail a taxi. That's exactly how you do it. You can also just walk up and
I'm
you know,
walking here.
I'm walking here. Just tell them, hey, I'd like to get a lap dance.
Okay. Do you just
And-
do it very politely like that? It's like,
Yeah.
Hi, I would like
Sure,
a lap
why
dance.
not?
This is business only.
Doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Business.
All right. So you get your lap dance.
So I get my lap dance, get my drink. I'm having a good time. I'm going up to the stage, throwing a little money, and then I get another lap dance.
Are there more people in there now?
No, this is
Yeah,
just
no-
him. It's
no,
just
no.
Brick sitting in the middle of a strip club.
No,
It's really
it
just
started,
an abandoned warehouse.
It started getting packed.
Okay.
And so I got another lap dance from a different girl, and I got another Long Island,
Okay.
and then I got another lap dance.
Oh.
And this girl, she was a Russian girl, blonde hair.
How do you know she was Russian?
Because she spoke in a Russian accent.
So if I spoke in a Russian accent, would you assume that I'm Russian?
I guess.
Would you pay me more? Would you pay me more if
Yeah,
you
I'm
thought
in
I
a
was
strip
Russian?
club, so I'm okay with it. so-
Right. But would you pay me more if I was a Russian accent?
No, but
Flat rate.
Would you be?
she had the
You know,
biggest.
you know what I'm saying?
She had the biggest tits in the place,
Okay.
and so I like that more.
Episode name drop.
Oh, they said it. They said it.
Oh, snap, the word of the day.
Tits.
But so, and she gives me two. And she's like, I'll give you two.
2 lap dances?
No, I'll give you three
3 lap dances.
for the price of one.
What
to
is
give
the
me
exchange rate for lap dances to
so
dollars?
It was. I think this place was like $20 or $15 because I knew I wouldn't have got that many had they been more. But anyway, and I was like, well,
That's how they get
so
you.
and so stripper girl, I'm out of money. Shoot, I just took all my last money.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, oh no, yeah. I was like, oh come on, don't cry, no, don't.
Oh, come
This
on.
is a damsel in distress.
There.
And she's like,
He'll be okay.
she's like,
I wish I had more money to give you.
you can
I really do.
you can go to the ATM. And then like a light shined down on the ATM. Ah.
I love how they tell you
I
that.
shall return.
Exactly. So I was like, oh,
Hold
okay.
that thought.
I will be right back. And, you just totally just put your card in. You totally disregard the $30, $40 fee, whatever
Yeah.
ridiculous fee it
The
has.
dirty
gosh.
buttons.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of ATM that's at a casino. Like, okay, yes, I'll pay the $50. Just give me my $10.
So I'm pretty sure I got out $300 out of this ATM.
And 20s, right? Because they don't give ones.
20s, you take it to the bar.
And they'll split
and
it into ones?
they'll swap it to ones.
How many ones do they have at the bar? Let's think about this for a second. How many ones does the bar have to have
A lot.
to be able to change it out?
I'm sure
20s
they
and 10s?
prepare for that.
Like
you
they
know?
just have stacks of
Yeah.
ones, like a
Yeah.
shit ton.
And I think
I
one of
bet
my
they do.
stacks, I did bigger bills for the lap dances.
Ooh, a
That's what-
baller.
What are we talking about here?
Shot caller.
20s,
Ooh.
10s, 5s,
Go
On the
from
Impala.
1s to 20s.
$2.
All right,
$2 bills.
All right, so you got your money.
Sacagawea coins.
You're back in
So I
there.
got my money. I'm back in the game. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
four Long Islands into it. I'm by myself on this trip, like 5 states away or something.
living your best
Yeah.
life.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
man.
living my best life, and I'm having
Just
a
a
good
city
time.
boy.
And I'm just getting more lap dances, going back up to the stage. Like everybody there knows me right now, because I'm just all over the place.
There's Brick, get him.
Over here, Brick. Oh,
Give
come
me
on,
some
calm
money,
down.
baby.
Calm down. Okay, I'll sign. Which tit? Which tit? This one? All right. Sign that. And then there's a part where I just don't remember anything else. Like a total blackout. So there's 3 eye-opening spots that I remember that
Okay.
was really short-lived to me. So I remember getting my last Long Island. This was Long Island number 9.
Wow. That is a lot of Long Islands.
Number 9. I reach over, I put my whole hand in the glass where the drink just spilling over.
Oh my
I
gosh.
pull it towards me, and it falls right in my lap.
You're like a T-Rex trying to get your Long
Yeah, I
Island.
do. I mean, you guys can't see this, but I'm pretty much a T-Rex right now. And
You grabbed it with your strong hand.
so I said, I'll have another.
Oh my god.
I remember that. And then I remember
You were the
me
belligerent
handing the
one.
manager of the place my taxi cab driver's business card because I was getting kicked out. So that was the last image I remember from being inside the strip club.
Wow.
Next image is me opening the hotel door, like not the inside, like the big lobby one,
Right,
like
right.
from the street.
Okay.
It's a big doors. I remember opening it, eyes closed. Next time I open my eyes, I'm floating in my bathtub
What?
in my hotel room,
This
and the
sounds like a
whole
horror film.
floor is flooded.
Oh
All the
my
water's
gosh.
still going. It's still going.
Why did you think that was the perfect
You just
time
had to
for
take a bath.
So
Are you clothed or not clothed?
I'm not clothed.
You're
He
not
had
clothed.
socks
okay.
on.
Somehow
Yeah.
you got your clothes off.
Yes.
And into the bathtub full.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And somehow got a good temperature for the bath water because I never get that.
Yeah,
it's either
it's-
like hot or I'm freezing.
So typically, when I get really, really, really drunk,
Yeah.
I get really hot.
Okay.
When I get really hot,
You want to take your clothes
I'll
off?
take my clothes
I mean,
off. I
Nelly
wanna-
wrote a whole song about it.
right.
Come on.
I'll start to wonder. You have to keep an eye on me. I might just walk down the street.
I'm so adventurous. That's on my Tinder
And free.
profile.
Just gotta get some air right now. So hot, so dang hot. And so, and then I remember waking up, and I remember turning off the faucets, close, wake up again. All the water's cold
And everywhere.
and everywhere. And so my manager at the time. Oh, let me go back like a minute.
Oh man.
So after
flashback.
when I first woke up in the bathtub, and it was still going, I woke up because my manager was knocking on the door of the bathroom, and there was like water going everywhere into the hotel room. He's like,
okay.
"Hey,
You were
Brick,
sharing
Brick."
a room with them.
Yeah, all the managers have to share a room.
Brick.
Oh, my
shots,
God.
shots.
Shots.
Imagine
Oh.
what they heard when you came in.
Yeah, who knows? But apparently he had a girl in there or something. And but yeah, so then I wake up again. The water's cold. I get out, towel off. I go in there, and he's like laying down beside the bed. You know, there's still water. I don't know if he's in the water, but it looks like he's praying or something. I'm like, what are you doing? You know, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. He's like, what are you doing, big dog? You flooded the place.
He's just so
Real
chill
cool.
about it.
Yeah, he's like,
Real cool.
he said, "You all right? I thought you might have drowned in there, bro."
I didn't call anybody, but
Right.
I just knew you pulled through.
Yeah.
Well, I answered him the first time when I shut off the water.
Yeah, but
And
then
I-
you could have slipped under the
and
water
I would
and
have said,
drowned.
"Hey, I'm good. Everything's cool."
Hey, I'm
That's probably what
drowning.
I did.
I'm drowning.
And but again, I didn't drown. I didn't die. I didn't.
How much did you have to
Houston
pay for a
myself.
cleaning fee for this hotel?
I didn't have to pay anything.
You told them.
Probably
Did
just
you,
like
did you lie to
sopped
them?
it all up.
No,
Did you-
I just
did you-
put down towels
You put down towel.
everywhere.
That's like foundational
and then I just
type
go
moisture.
downstairs
Yeah.
and I asked for an extra set of towels.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
had other manager that worked with me go down get another set of towels.
OM.
Yeah.
Other manager.
So those 9 Long Islands and and that's not even the end of the story.
Oh my gosh.
So I was married at the time.
Ooh, at the time.
I was married
Learning
at the
real
time.
things about
married at
Rick.
the time. Not
Rick.
anymore. Could it have been from this? Maybe a little, but not all the way.
She knew this was me when we got married.
Yeah.
Right?
She knows I'm a 9 Long Island, 15 lap dance kind of guy.
No, and who turns down a 3-for-1?
So, I made the mistake. Well, I considered a mistake of keeping our finances together. So,
So you advocate for having separate finances
oh yes,
as a married couple.
yes, and we can always touch on that later. But
Yeah.
separate finances. Have a mutual account that you can pay bills, things like that.
Yeah.
But each of you needs your own account that nobody sees that you can spend on whatever you want.
Right, 'cause
As
you
long as
need
you're paying the
privacy.
bills.
Because you need to hide things in relationships.
have
it's
to
healthy
hide
It's not
things.
hiding.
No.
It's just having your own.
I don't want to be nagged about getting like something off Amazon.
So what if your partner wants to see what you've been spending your money on?
So
Are you okay
Torque
with them
is
seeing?
Torque is an advocate for having a joint bank account.
This is correct.
Okay, so we've got a little
feel like we need-
debate on here, but unfortunately we don't have time to get into this.
So I win.
So
Well, you got to let me
This
finish
is-
my story real fast.
all right, finish your story. You got to wrap it
Last
up.
5 seconds.
This is like
wrap
the-
it up, B. So, of course, she found out about she was going to find out about the ATM.
Right.
Because I couldn't hide that. Because it was,
I see you withdrew $300
Oh,
from
with a $50
XXX titty
fee.
bouncing juicy nips.
So, like a good husband would do.
You told her.
I came home and
Her
I
name
told
is
her.
Cinnamon.
I told her. I said, "Hey, I messed up. Had a little bit too many drinks to drink, and
a little
I
oops.
took out
Way too much
$300 out of the ATM at the strip club.
Wow. So
I'm sorry.
what? Okay, I got to think. I got to play devil's advocate here from her side. She's got to be like, "Damn, do I just got to put on like some lingerie and do some twerking and get you to pay me that money?"
Well, she just has to work on that Russian accent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Blonde hair, Russian accent.
Give us your best Russian accent, Brick.
Oh, I can't do it. I can't
Do
do
it.
a Russian accent.
Do
Well,
it.
come on, you're the only one that knows it.
You got to try. You have to try.
I mean,
This
you
was
were
a
what,
long-
2,
this
3
was a long
Long
time ago.
Island
All right,
deep,
here we
and you
go.
had- you
Here we
still
go.
knew
This
she was
is Brick's Russian accent right here, worldwide. Go.
Worldwide.
I will destroy you.
Wow, that sounded Austrian.
Oh, wait, was that my Arnold voice?
Yeah, it was
That
definitely
was
Arnold.
Arnold.
I can't control it.
She came up to me and gently said, "Get to the chopper."
Everybody get down.
And I knew she was Russian at that moment.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I
Would
knew
tell
it.
everyone.
I said, "Hello, Mr. ATM."
All right, so thanks again for everybody listening to the Toke Show. We have a great time doing this, and yeah, it's fun. Make sure to head over and check out our Patreon, the patreon.com/the Toke Show.
Subscribe now.
It's one of those, yeah. Buy the merch, bro. No, we don't have any merch. I'm sorry. Yeah, so check out the Patreon. We got some cool stuff. We got a Discord that we're going to try and spin up and get some people in there. Maybe they can come up with some stunners, right? Do a little audience interaction, depending on how many people like it.
You also
Yeah.
find us on Twitter and Reddit.
Oh, yeah, Twitter. Go to our subreddit. Talk to us. We like dank memes. We like to talk. Also, next week, we've got a staff engineer coming in. This podcast isn't all about technology. It's mostly pop culture. It just happens to be I'm a senior dev here, so sometimes that topic gets brought up. But anyway, we've got a staff engineer coming on to talk about his experiences. I can't wait. I don't want to tell too much right now, but it's going to be great. So, all right, catch us next week, same time. We'll be on Twitch, live streaming this. You can see all the fails. You can see all the behind the scenes. And if you don't see it live,